Alright, so new LR patch notes, and as you can see by the thumbnail and the picture, it is in fact Elat. It's Margaret. And I was honestly not expecting Margaret. I was thinking if it was going to be LUDOCIEL, it would be Blue LUDOCIEL. But they actually opted in for Margaret, which I thought, you know, are they going to make characters that are already pretty good? Because Margaret is old, don't get me wrong, but she's not necessarily horrible like the previous LRs we've had. So let's take a look at what she does. There's also a new green Elat. Exciting. I'm going to talk about Margaret first. Man, she's already a good unit. Like what? Ooh, new game mode. Look at that. She's already a good unit. Like what are you going to do? So let's take a look here. I'm going to take Kane's translations here. All right, new LR Covenant of Light LUDOCIEL. Passive. Increases goddess basic stats by 8% every time they use a stance or buff, so same as before. And also, for every debuff removed when using her buff skill, increases goddess crit chance and crit damage by 4% up to 20%. Huh. I guess the current teams do debuff. Like you look at Unknown, you have House debuffs, you have Tyr's passive debuff. So not necessarily uncommon should be cleansing debuffs of the current meta, so okay. Her skill now becomes inflicts charge, which is ignores defense, and applies a debuff that reduces 20, 30, 50% crit resistance. Interesting. Skill 2, the rank 1 does not change, or it does. It's become, so let me go back here to Margaret. It's become a little bit better. So the multipliers were 30, 20. Oh no, it didn't change. Oh, they only changed. Oh, unlucky. Well, the tier 1 card, rank 1, sorry, is usually the one you're using. You're rarely using tier 2 and 3 cards in PvP. Okay. The rank 1 didn't change. Rank 2 removes debuffs from all allies, increases damage by 50, and reduces damage by taken by 40. And then the rank 3 just increases basic stats by 20%, damage dealt by 60, decrease damage by 50. There is an extra text here. Oh, this is from the ultimate. I don't know. It's weirdly cut. No, it's from the ultimate. Okay. There's an improvement to the ultimate. I don't know if this is going to be only for 6-6 because they're showing the 6-6 ultimate. Applies a debuff that increases damage taken by 50% for 2 turns to all enemies. Blocks all enemies' skill effects. So, you know, that's a 6-6 effect. Including those of ultimate moves. And decreases damage dealt with ultimate move damage by 30% for 2 turns. I'm trying to think here. Is she good? I think I'm a little unimpressed. Maybe, again, like I said, she's already decent. So, like, they can't possibly do much. It just sounds like she's very conditional. If you don't cleanse the debuffs, you're not getting extra crit damage. It is possible to cleanse those debuffs very easily. If you're facing Hell and you do an AoE, then cleanse right after, that's 3 debuffs you're cleansing right there. Right? And what's the cap? It's 5. You just need 5. And you're getting 20% crit chance and crit damage. But how good really is that? 20% crit chance and crit damage, that's it. Her stats are gonna increase. But it's not like she has a very damaging card. You know? The lowering crit resistance might be good. Like 4 damage for her own card. We'll have to see. I can see this being a big up for the Goddess team. I wonder if the festival coming up is a Goddess. It doesn't usually mean that, but maybe Elat is actually a good PvP character. She has a recovery skill, so I'm gonna... let's do the banner first. The banner is actually not bad. It's just... Let's do the unit first. I wouldn't recommend somebody on a banner with a bad character, right? Will be added to the type gacha tier, but not the SSR tickets, okay. Her passive works everywhere, even in the back. For every goddess ally in the battlefield, increases goddess ally basic stats by 5%. Oh, she's an unknown buffer. Not actually an unknown buffer, but you know, an unknown type buffer. That's interesting. You know how every unknown character has his passive? For every unknown, you know, everyone gets basic stats 5%. She has that, but for goddesses. That's crazy. And for every buff applied to goddess allies, increases damage dealt by goddess allies by 3% up to 8 times. Skill 1 is ult gauge removal. Skill 2 is regular heal from Green Liz, the one that just heals you pretty much. No, there's cleanse, I'm pretty sure level 2 and 3. Then ult is the same. Definitely not a PvP character. I mean, she's gonna be good for points with goddesses. You use her in the back, and you're using her as like a basic stat increaser. She might be the best back unit for goddesses, actually. Because she's doing something. I mean, you look at the back units for goddesses, and I mean, what really are they doing? You know? She's doing something. She might actually, unironically, be the best back unit for goddesses right now. So, there is that. I'm gonna have to actually use Ludo. I think Margaret. I think with the stat buff, which I assume will be on the level of the other LRs, right? This would be a hard-hitting unit, even with a low multiplier card. I mean, they increase the multipliers in the card as well, but it's just it's ignore defense. It's just a terrible effect, right? If she's critting every hit because of the crit resistance lower, I think there's a possibility of the unit actually being decent. So just wait and see now. I'll get her LR like minute 1, so you will know. Okay, new base, new ability, new mode. This is the mode that's been leaked for a while now, where you actually get to face the beasts one by one, and these are the rewards. Okay. Get 50 of each material here. I'm gonna assume these reset after the event ends. Oh, it's an event thing. It's gonna. I'm assuming it's gonna cycle like Labyrinth then. Okay. Yeah, from November 16th to November 30. Only 2 weeks. 3 difficulty levels. You can form a single party and participate against the 3 demonic beasts. If you clear on this difficulty, you can challenge the higher difficulty level. Okay, you should do easy, normal, and hard. Interesting. But there's no... I was expecting this to be the... what drops the Holy Relic increase materials. But okay. Bundles, of course. I'm assuming bro, this event gotta go. This is garbage. Why are they bringing this back? This is garbage. This guy comes back. Interesting. Yeah, the Hero Arena comes back because a new LR is here. And that's it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely think that the LR stat buff is gonna be the biggest thing here, but Argolis is gonna be the #1 team now. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I'm excited to try the new game mode though. More than the LR actually.